Hi folks, I've got a large deck here that I'm converting to a composite deck, and this deck's about 26 years old. It's made of wood, and time has just passed. Time to get a new deck. One of the challenges I had was that this deck had started to separate. The previous builder had just face nailed the rim joists into the floor joist, and it started to pull away. So the first thing I had to do was jack this deck up and get the load off of it, and take a sledgehammer, beat the rim joist back in, close that gap up, and then put in some of these joist hangers, and that took care of that problem, so it won't happen again. I'm dividing this deck into 3 sections. I'll have one large section in the center, 2 on either side of it, and I did not want to have any of the joints showing. That was one of the things I set out to do initially with this deck. So what I'm doing is putting 20-foot sections in the middle and then 2 12s on either side. And the way the composite deck works is you have to support every single end. So I had to build this support between the 2 joists, and it takes quite a bit of time. So I end up using 2x6s to build this with. I'm not sure if that's, probably should have used regular framing lumber, or the dimensional lumber like they talk about in the manual, which is the same size as the floor joist. But anyway, I used 2x6, screwed it together. Should be pretty strong enough to hold what little load there is. Now, one of the other things you gotta think about is what kind of fasteners you're going to use. I used a couple of these Trex to put down the first couple boards, and I really like these. These are good fasteners. There's other fasteners over here. This one is a trapeze, which I'm using around the edge. You can get those in the color to match the Trex, which is the board I'm using, and they leave almost very small holes. They're very hard to see anywhere. Let's see if we can get one of them here. I'm using there's one right there, and that's just right around the perimeter and right where the stairs are. Now, other fasteners. Let's see. There's the camo fasteners, which go into the groove at a 45-degree angle. So let's see. I put one of the trapeze on the outside, and then in the groove down here, see if I can point it out to you. Yeah, having some trouble there. But anyway, in the groove I put the camo fastener at the 45. It works okay. It's not great. It goes in. It's not easy to go in, and it doesn't put a lot of load on the board. So I had a couple of them that just went right through the board. So I don't think it's as strong a fastener holding wise as some of the others. So that's pretty much the main stuff. One thing you got to watch out for on this Trex, it comes in 2 different edge styles. So you have the groove, which you can see right there. Okay. Now there's also the square. You see the square there, which has no groove in. That's used for the perimeter. And then you don't want the scalloped edge right here showing on your perimeter. So what I ended up doing there was creating this 45-degree joint. I was going to do a double picture joint with 45, but I don't know. That was a lot of work to get that 45 to come out even anywhat near decent. So I'm just going a straight butt joint there for the second one on the way in. So you can go there. Some of the manufacturers don't have that scallop joint, but the decking is a lot more expensive. So you just gotta think about that. You can spend a lot on this composite decking. But that's kind of where we are right now.